guys, today I'm going to show you how to make this 50 count rose bouquet. Okay, so we are going to start off with our roses. I got these at my local wholesaler. These come straight from Ecuador. Our roses today are called Playa Blanca 50 centimeters and they have 25 stems. And just look how beautiful the roses are. Let's open up our boxes and start cleaning our roses. Now I'm just gonna clean my roses, take off the guard petals. Okay, now we're gonna clean our second pack of roses. I'm going to use some regular Scotch tape and I'm going to find the two straightest roses. I think I found my match. These two meet nicely at the top and when I pinch them they lay flat together. So I'm going to go ahead and secure these first two. This one I want it to be in between the two that I just made. And I want it to lay flat as well, just like that. So now it's like a little triangle. I'm going to start. It's kind of like a little triangle. Everything is in a triangle and they're all right next to each other. So I'm just going to continue putting each stem right next to one another. A circle, and this is all just from putting it right next to each other. It forms a circle on its own. So I'm just going to continue wrapping it around and eventually it's going to complete a full circle. My next one, and I'm always going to be looking at it eye level, that way I can make sure it's nice and flat. You're going to put a rose right next to the other stem, and before taping it you're going to squeeze it down and make sure that it is secure before you secure it. Okay, now our bouquet is all finished. Now it's time to wrap it. Sheet of Korean paper, and then I'm going to open it, and then I'm going to bring the corner with the other corner and form a little triangle, and I'm going to go ahead and flatten it out. So it's going to be like this, and then the other half is like this, and then I'm going to bring this corner over to the middle. And then find it even, flatten it out, and staple. It's going to be like this. I'm going to go ahead and put it right here on the top. I want to make sure it's at the height that I want it. And then I'm going to go ahead and pinch the corner down and wrap it with tape. And then I'm just going to keep wrapping it around and making sure that I pinch the bottom and that they're all the same height. Each one that I add with a staple. So it should look like this. You're only going to be pinching the bottom part right here. And this, you can pull it up to make sure it's nice and flat. And then I'm just going to keep adding it around. it's the height that I wanted. And then wrap. Since it only needs 2, so go ahead and grab a sheet. I'm going to cut it in half. I'm just going to fold it, and then I'm going to make the next 2 little triangles. Alrighty, now our bouquet is all wrapped up. Now it's time to wrap the stems. So I'm actually going to use the same one. I want it a little bit higher than where the stems end. So they end right here, and I want it like right here. So I'm going to fold this. Then I'm going to add it to the top. I recommend getting a wireless hot glue gun. It makes everything so much easier. To add the ribbon, we're going to secure it with hot glue, wrap it around. Ow. And then we're going to add our glue. Okay, now the bottom is decorated, so we're going to go ahead and make the ribbon on the top. You're going to go ahead and open Design Space on Cricut and type out your message. Now that I have my message, I'm going to choose my font. I have a series of fonts that I downloaded from font.com, and here you're able to look at lots of different fonts. Here, I just went ahead and selected calligraphy, and I put my own name, and look how pretty these fonts are. Just go ahead and save them, and then you can use them over here on Cricut. So now I'm just going to measure exactly how big I want it, and I want it in the middle of like 8 and 9. And then now it's time to, I'm going to use, this is going to be my mat, and then this is my vinyl. I'm going to go ahead and add it to the mat. This vinyl actually has a protective sheet, so I'm going to go ahead and peel the protective sheet off. And then I'm going to place this within the lines, flatten it out, and then I'm going to go take it to my Cricut. You see the message? Now we're going to weave. I picked up the eye. Here's my final message. Let's go ahead and add it to the ribbon. I like to use painter's tape, so we're going to use painter's tape. But I take off some of the grippiness with my shirt. That way it's not hard to peel. The message, let's go ahead and add it to the middle. And then put all the pressure you can. Here is the banner. Now let's add it to our bouquet. So this is how the bouquet ended up coming out. It's all wrapped up with the message, ready to go. Thank you guys so much for watching.